Hi, my name is Matthew Dunne. I'm the founder of Dispatch Cloud, and today I'm going to talk to you about some of the benefits of using a WMS system within your business. So one of the main benefits of using a WMS system in your business is going to be the idea of having proper item control within your warehouse. So gone are the days of it may be on a shelf over there, and I think John put them away. It's knowing exactly where everything is, exactly what you've got, and being able to plan and act on data within the system. So it gives you a full overview of your warehouse, you know exactly where everything is, and you can plan accordingly when it comes to buying or maybe sales that you're doing. If you've got stock that's been sat on the shelf for a long time, you might want to look at doing some kind of sale to shift it on. Or when you're doing operations within your warehouse, picking, packing, stock checking, you have a proper overview of what's actually going on inside your warehouse at all times. Now, what that's going to give you is a couple of things. So it's going to give you the ability to get rid of what I call guerilla knowledge. So you don't need to rely on any one person or any particular group of people who know where everything is because they just know because they've been with you so long. You can rely on the system, which allows you to bring in agency staff, which allows you to bring in new staff, which allows you to expand and grow your business without limitations. What it's also going to do is give you much better stock control, which is good for both accounting purposes and end of year, but also for making sure you're not overselling and making sure that you are not having stock, which is ultimately money, tied up, sat on shelves that you're not utilizing to grow your business. With Dispatch Cloud, all stock in the warehouse can be fed to your selling platforms. So for example, if you're selling on Amazon, eBay, and maybe Shopify, we can sync that data to them platforms, and as stuff sells, it will adjust them levels to keep everything in sync. As you get a delivery, it will push that information to them channels automatically. So having the Dispatch Cloud WMS system is not only going to give you a full overview of your warehouse in real time, but it's also going to give you the ability to ensure that your sales channels are always up to date with the stock that you have, and ensure that when you sell something, you have the stock to fulfill it and you know where it is. Another thing that you're going to gain out of having a WMS system is you're going to gain the ability to ship your orders out faster. So one of the things that Dispatch Cloud offers, as I've previously said, is the ability to have oversight of your warehouse. But what that means is that when you are actually processing your orders, you know where the stock is, so you can go straight to the shelf and get it. The system's going to optimize the way you get to that shelf in conjunction with other orders that you may have that you need to pack. The system's also going to communicate with the carriers and ensure that decisions about how to ship these items are made automatically. Again, allowing you to use agency staff or use staff that maybe aren't as experienced in packing your orders, but all of that's going to be automated and streamlined so that, in effect, what Dispatch Cloud does is it means that when you get an order, the time at which it takes you to then get that order to your customer is as short as possible. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is, do I need a WMS? What is the advantages? Why should I care about what you do, Matthew? Who needs a WMS system? I know everything is. And what I always say is, you might not. You might not need a WMS. Depending on the size of your business, it may be an irrelevant thing for you. But what I would say is this, is depending on the size of your business, the way in which you run that business will be very different. So if you are a small operator, maybe working from home, doing it part-time around a job, you don't need a WMS. You don't need location management, pick management, digital guns. You don't need dedicated packing terminals in your garage, you know. But as you grow, you might do. And then even at the point where you are very small and you're doing this part-time, you still can benefit from the kind of automation that Dispatch Cloud can offer. We have a multitude of products, from full WMS systems to what we would call simple order management. And the simple order management can help businesses of all sizes, because at that level, what you need is things that can just take that side hustle and make it less demanding on your free time. And what Dispatch Cloud's order management system can do is it can take your orders in from your sales channels. It can allow you to process them in a standardized way and allow you to connect to couriers to get shipping labels that you can then drop off at parcel shops, post office, etc. But as your business grows, as it does better, as you do more and more orders, all of that's going to take you more time to process. And that's where Dispatch Cloud can then come in with something like the WMS solution and help streamline and remove latency. Because the way most businesses solve growth is they just employ more people. And while that's great, It's not the most efficient thing to do. Absolutely employ people, but have them people working on growing your business, not shipping orders. And therefore, with something like Dispatch Cloud's WMS, as you grow, we can scale that up with you, giving you access to the tools you need to ensure that you are shipping your orders as fast as possible in the context of your orders and the order profile that you've got.